A number of years ago, I read an article in Cigar Aficionado magazine. It actually told the story of a fine handmade cigar, what actually goes into it. And I was so impressed with this procedure. It's like a work of art. Basically, a cigar, there's three parts to a cigar. There's the filler, there's the binder that wraps the filler, and then there's the wrapper that's outside that makes it appealing to the eye. This particular type of tobacco can be used for all three. Just checking the leaves to make sure there's no mold buildup on any of them from the moisture, and they're all behaving as good children should. Some of the best cigar wrappers are grown in the Connecticut River Valley. So as I'm looking across the Sound, reading this article, I said, geez, Connecticut River's right there. So why aren't they doing it here? I grew 120 plants in Cutchogue about 2 years ago. They came out beautifully. I mean, they loved the weather, they loved the sun, the soil. Brought them up to Connecticut, to the buyers up in Connecticut. They loved it, and they said, grow more. It's a challenge because since no one else does it here in Long Island, there's nothing to gauge it by. Our climate is much different than northern Connecticut's climate. So I have to make adjustments. We just asked all our family and friends in the neighborhood, you know, to volunteer, and they were all very interested because, again, it's a very unique thing, you know, and they all seem to be having a good time at it, and they're getting an education on it, you know, as am I still. I fell in love with the whole farming experience. They work very, very, very hard, and what's really nice about it is that the people you work along with work as hard as you do. Where my whole life working in the city and owning a union company, it's not really so. It feels good at the end of the day that you accomplish something, and it keeps you in great shape. So that's another aspect which I like. No imperfections and great size. I knew nothing at all about farming. I'm a boy from Brooklyn. And the more I worked with the guys in Connecticut, I said to myself, I could do that. I could definitely do that.